Oh, hey, futurist Jim Carroll. Listen, after a week of COVID, really mild case, but kind of annoying. I had to cancel an event in San Diego, but I'm back in action. Still testing a little, but it is what it is, and we'll be back to a whole bunch of events in the next few weeks. Anyways, I continue to work with a whole series of AI tools. These are becoming a part of my keynotes on stage and things I'm talking to clients about, and part of the whole process by which I'm gauging my understanding of what is going on out there. And look, there are thousands and thousands of individual AI tools out there, and every single week, one of these becomes rendered irrelevant. Chat GPT or Chat PDF, one of the tools out there which let you talk to PDFs. Chat OpenAI released a tool that obliterated that particular software program. So that it no longer has a business case. So, this thing is moving at such a speed, but there's two really cool tools that I wanted to show you that I'm using, which I think are just absolutely fascinating in terms of what they can do. And these are actual tools that I'm going to pay for. The thing is, there's thousands of these tools, and I added up, if you signed up to every single AI tool that's out there right now, you'd be paying well over $200,000 a month. So, the fact that I'm finding tools which actually really capture my interest, I want to show these to you because I think they're kind of cool. They actually serve a really valid purpose, and that is sort of building your own personal AI laboratory. The first one's called Colato, Collato, Colato.com. These folks are out of Germany. And they provide this sort of, call it for want of a better phrase, your own private little private AI that you can use to search for things. And I'm going to show you how this works in a moment. The second one, which is actually really kind of cool, is called Trickle, trickle.so, and it is a screenshot search tool. And if you're like me, you've got hundreds or thousands of screenshots that you've collected over the years, and you go back and you refer to them every once in a while, and you don't know exactly how to find the information that you know is in there somewhere. So I want to show you these two tools and what we're doing with them. So first, if I go into Colato, I'm going to sign in. I'm using my Google account as the common sign-in for all these AI tools that I'm experimenting with. But you get this, straightforward little screen with knowledge sources, and you can load in PDF files. That's what I've done. You can link it to your Notion account. You can link it to Google Drive. There's a variety of tools that you can link it to. And I had a conversation with the founders of this organization. They're talking about eventually link it into your email service or other things. So what I've done is I've used it for the search of PDF files. Now, one of the things I do, and I've been doing this for years, I use a very hardcore research service called Dow Jones Factiva. Literally lets me search tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of research publications and very concise searches. So I can go in, for example, and say, give me every single article that has mentioned pharmaceutical discovery and drug pipeline and timeline to market. And it'll come back and say, hey, look, here's 10 articles in the last 30 years that have had those phrases. So it's a very, very powerful research tool. And this has sort of been the key to everything I do as a futurist. Well, I've saved all these searches over the years. I've got hundreds of them and very, very valuable information because they become a key part of every single keynote I've done. So what I did with Colato was I loaded all of these in, and look, this research has to do with brain science and connected energy and insurance and the industry of ice cream, because I did a talk about that once, and resilience and just all kinds of stuff. Hundreds of documents, each of which contains thousands of articles, all of which I've used in previous keynotes, and there's still a lot of useful information in there. And I've always wondered, is there some way I can easily go back to 2008? That's how far these files go back, 15 years. Is there some way I can go back and, still discover information that resides within them? So what I've done is I've loaded them in Colato. And let me give you an example of a search I might do. I need to do a summary on why solar energy generating costs, and if I can type here, continue to decline. Provide me an overview. And maybe I won't talk as I type, of 10 reasons why this is happening. So, what I'm asking, I need a summary on why solar energy costs continue to decline. Provide me an overview of 10 reasons why this is happening. And I'm not using ChatGPT. I'm restricting this to the specific research articles that were part of previous talks I've done on solar energy. So I'm going to ask that. And what it's doing here is it's specifically asking the question of my 1,000 PDFs, each of which contains thousands of articles on a wide variety of topics. So it's like my own little private GPT. And look at this, it gave me that sort of summary. And not only that, it gave me the reference documents, 2010 product innovation, document called CF-3, and a 2017 manufacturing document. So very powerful stuff here. I can try another one. What are the emerging ethical risks with AI? Give me a list of 20 things I should be thinking about. And again, this is I think this is a powerful tool because it gives me my own little private ChatGPT of documents that are relevant to me. Now, I could feed in PDFs that contain my email. I could feed in PDFs that I'm collecting around the web. I could feed in PDFs of research reports I've written. And look at this, here's the answer. So I'm excited by this because I think we are on the verge of discovering how do we use large language models, things like ChatGPT, Bard, etc., to not only ask public information out on the web, but to ask our own personal information or our own corporate information. And you'll see this with Enterprise GPT, where they're bringing out tools, platforms by which you can build your own private ChatGPT services. So I'm excited about that one. Colato.com. Trickle, this is really cool. I mean, I'm a screenshot hound. If I see something I like, I take a screenshot of it. I've got a great big folder of thousands and thousands of screenshots. And of course, once they go in there, I can never find them again. So I want to take you on a tour of this. What this is simply a tool that you upload on your screenshots and you can ask questions of it. Again, like your own little private GBT thing. So if I go into this, you can scan down, you can see all the screenshots I've got. And, this has to do with things I've seen, with the trends I'm watching. It's got stuff that, relates to me personally. It's got just images of things that I thought was cool. It's going to be able to index the stuff that contains text. It's not going to be able to index all the pictures. But if there's a picture with text, it will index that. So I could go in here and I could do the same type of query. Just make it simple. I'm going to go and do the same type of query that I did over in the other one. So I need a summary of, why solar energy costs continue to decline. Provide me an overview of 10 reasons why it's happening. And it comes back and says, well, you don't, look at that, fail. You don't have anything that will do that. So let's try another one. Give me a summary. This is why you love doing things live, of 10 key risks of artificial intelligence and why it matters. And this, look at that, that's 2 failures in a row. This is not really a good example. I had a good example that was queued up here earlier. Here's a little bit of my COVID cough still happening. What about solar energy? What are the key trends? And we'll see if this one gives an example. There we go. Now it's beginning to summarize. But didn't have some really good examples queued up here. But I am finding this to be a powerful tool because of all of the thousands of screenshots that I've got. It is building me the capability to have my own little private database of that. And not only that, it'll refer me back to what it calls a memory link, which will be the specific screenshots in which it found the information. And again, what it is doing here is it's taking this text, it's in the screenshot, and it's creating a little sort of private ChatGPT of your own information. So these are 2 cool tools, Colato.com, Trickle.so, that I am finding to be really, really useful. And I think that's what's happening with AI. There's a lot of experimentation going out there. There's tens of thousands of these tools, all kinds of them emerging. Many are absolutely useless and will never go anywhere. But every once in a while, there's a little bit of a gem you can discover. These are 2 of my favorite right now, which I think are providing a lot of potential. Go and have a look. You might find something useful there. That's it for now. Futurist Jim Carroll from the Virtual Broadcast Studio.